Hi guys, it's Kiranga back with a fucking mess, and we have a lot to discuss. Starting off, y'all remember last week part one, I don't remember when it was. Well, you remember this Republican lady Anna Paulina said that she had tea that was coming out on Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez case? Well, child, it's out. Tory Lanez legal team has just dropped a full presentation in response to the claims made by Megan's team, and it includes never before seen evidence that was allegedly suppressed at trial and hidden from the public. So y'all, a lot went down. So they released body camera footage showing Megan speaking with police while handcuffed on the sidewalk. In the video, Megan tells the officer she cut herself on glass and that she was not shot. As for followers,
What's that?
Do you think we're gonna go to jail?
I don't know. We're trying to figure it all out. As long as you guys cooperate with us and you guys tell us what happened, we'll go accordingly, okay? But if you guys are not telling us, if you guys are, then I don't think...
I really cannot go to jail.
Okay.
I cannot have that on my image.
Okay. So how did that happen to you?
Glass.
Glass? Where?
Where we were coming from. Hey, can we get a sheet for I'm not from here, so I...
Okay.
That's the only place you got shot at? That's the only place you got shot?
I didn't get shot.
Oh, you did it?
No, ma'am. I mean, no, sir.
Yeah.
so y'all had her saying she was cut by glass, huh? They also released body camera footage showing Megan speaking with police while handcuffed on the sidewalk. In the video, Megan tells the officer that she cut herself. Again, no shooting, cutting. Also, you'll remember in 2020, I think, after the shooting, when she went on Instagram Live and said that she lied to protect Tory because she did not want the police to know there was a gun in the car. However, the footage shows that police already knew about the gun, which is why she was in handcuffs. The videos also show Megan stepping out of the SUV onto a broken glass bottle. Officers point to it and you can see bloody footprints next to it. They confirm witnessing her stepping on the bottle. Glass fragment foot ass bitch, as you can see in the following video. So there is a bottle, y'all, and the bloody footprints too.
We got dispatch.
Well, we have the gun here, and then we have other units. They're searching the house where it happened. So that's all we have so far.
So nothing happened in the vehicle.
No, we don't have any casings. No.
Okay, from what you've been told.
And then there's some cash over. Looks like.
Was the person who got caught with the other people here that you have in handcuffs? Were they all together?
They were all together.
Yes, they were all in the same car.
Okay, and then do we know how she got cut?
I believe when she stepped down, there's a glass.
She dropped
right
a glass bottle, and then I think she stepped on it and cut herself. Getting out of the vehicle.
Okay, so her friends didn't cut her.
You all see this? Those are the police that were on the scene. So they saw her get cut. It was glass. Y'all always talking about protect black women, but I guess we should throw black men in hell or something. So the sergeant states Megan will remain in custody because she is not considered a victim of the shooting at that point. Because they did find the gun and apparently it had been shot, just not at her.
Sarge, is this one in custody or is she not? She's in custody.
For right now, she's in custody.
Okay.
Because she's not a victim of a shooting, but she's in a car that did a bit of a shooting, right? So, yeah.
So at the hospital, Megan told the officer that the injuries on her left foot were from stepping on glass and mentioned that the cuts on her right foot were from a previous incident days earlier. She likes to drink, so yeah, I guess that was from a day earlier. Here's the video.
And so what happened with you were just one ball stepping on the left. I have another cut on my right foot. I just stepped on gas the other day. So you were already hurt when you got into the room. And then at that point, just your friends were running down to talk to you.
Megan's team is also being accused of altering text messages that were allegedly sent by Kelsey Harris to Justin Edison. The version shared with the public included the added phrase, "and handled me," a line that does not appear in the original messages submitted into evidence. So here are the text messages. So y'all can see at the bottom left, on the first, in the one that's in evidence, it says "help, Tory shot Meg." And then on the one at the right, altered by Megan's team, between Tory shot Meg and 911, it's written "and handled me." Not only that, independent witnesses Sean Kelly told investigators and later testified under oath that he saw two women fighting and said that a woman fired the gun while Tory, the shorter black guy, was still in the backseat in his original statement. Kelly said Tory tried to take the gun away from the woman, which is consistent with sworn testimony from Tory's driver and bodyguard, Jacken Smith. I think that's how you pronounce his name. So there were 3 doctors involved with this case. There was Anthony, Milton, and Anna. And they all had different findings, apparently. So, the first one, Anthony Lofredo, treated her for a glass cut and called her wounds superficial. The second was Dr. Little, Milton Little. He said he treated her for a gunshot wound, but still called her wound superficial after alleging removing 3 small fragments. The third one was Anne. So Anne actually spoke of cellulitis. She said that she treated Megan on 7/13 for cellulitis, which is an infection that can be caused by a cut. She also called the wounds superficial. The only consistency in these stories is the superficial part, nothing else. Nothing was serious. Which obviously they were not, because if this lady cared more about her image more than being shot, talking about she's a celebrity and her image, the x-rays did not show any foreign bodies concerning bullet fragments present in both right and left. Y'all, this is a mess. But Nicki Minaj did say all this last year. And she also said, "The first time you catch me in a lie, delete all my music." 1 year later, everything she said has been confirmed. Like, y'all owe Nicki Minaj an apology, y'all owe Tory an apology. And fans are wondering, where does Nicki Minaj get all this tea from? Because that source deserves a raise, which I very much agree. Y'all, tell me what you think about that whole circus with Megan and Tory. And free Tory, y'all. Also, y'all remember Nicki Minaj graced the cover of Vogue Italia, and she looked amazing. We are still not over that. Nobody is over that. There's some things I did not talk about, though. She spoke about tour and she said she's eager to get back on stage to experience it all again as soon as possible for herself and for the Barbs. And I just have to say, I cannot wait for her to be back on tour, because every day she ate. I have never met any of her tours, but even from the screen, she's a phenomenal performer, and I'd love her to be back on tour. She also said, "A superstar is a superstar, and if you are one, you'll find a way to shine, with or without social media." Today's artists don't realize how important the record label is. They don't realize how much happens behind the scenes. It looks very easy, and people didn't find that as shade, because she said most girls wouldn't survive, without social media. Actually, she did not say most girls. She said most people, most artists. She also said in a Q&A with her fans, "I wish I had it easier. I'm sure it played a huge part in my drive, but children deserve to have peace. They shouldn't have to worry about adult problems. They should see strong, calm role models, not adults complaining about chaos." And yeah, kids need to grow up in their own pace. Y'all, does Latto want back in the Barb Kingdom? Because she has been doing all these things to get Nicki Minaj's attention, like rapping the Bedrock verse. So yesterday, a fan told her, bring Nicki on the remix if you can do, I think, a song of hers, maybe somebody, I don't know what it's called. And she commented and said, okay. Here's a video of her rapping Bedrock.
I'm so pretty, like, be on my pedal bike, be on my low skirt, be on my echo.
I don't know why these girls can never stand on business. For those who don't know, Nicki Minaj and Latto fell out in 2022. I guess Latto really wanted a collaboration with Nicki Minaj, but you know, Nicki works with whoever the fuck she wants, whenever she wants. So Latto kind of got tired of pretending to be, you know, a barb. And she had Nicki Minaj calling her Super Freaky Grandma, you know, trying to set her up, recording her phone calls. And that is how they fell out. And boy, was her head gassed. She even said, I'll die on this hill by myself. Everybody ain't lying on you. We see the pattern, be for real. Insinuating that Nicki Minaj is the problem. So girl, stay on that hill that you are willing to die on. Nicki Minaj is not gonna save your career. Nicki Minaj is just out here thriving. Like, look at this child. How can you make jokes about her age? Y'all should be very fucking embarrassed. And for the haters, stay over there. They're so embarrassing. What do you mean? Okay, you couldn't get Nicki on a song when you were cool. What makes you think that right now you would get her on a song with you? You flop. Also, let's move on to these clowns. So Offset is asking for spousal support from Cardi B as the divorce continues. This is so embarrassing. Fans are calling Offset brokey, like we didn't already know. Didn't he owe Lil TJ money like a while ago? And he got exposed. Did he pay it back? Like, of course I knew he's broke. Somebody even said, I knew that was coming. Migos was dead, his debut album flopped, and she had three of his kids. He's about to rock her pockets. Well, I don't like Cardi B, but honestly, this is such a bomb. There is no way she should be giving him any sort of money. But it's not like she's an angel, so she gets what she gets. Just tell me what you think about that story. So also, Hailey Bieber's Rhode skincare brand has been acquired by Elf Beauty for $1 billion. And I just have to say congratulations. Now at least you can leave Justin Bieber, because that man doesn't love you, girl. You're a billionaire now. And some fans are talking about how is Rhode more successful than Rem. And you know, I did hear Rem was good, but I don't know, child. Moving on to Drake. So y'all remember we spoke about Drake's new album that's coming called Iceman. So he dropped an album cover. It's dropping in the summer of 2025, of course. And he kind of looks like he did in 2009, 2010 before all the surgery. I hope that's what it's giving. 2010 Drake, that would be nice. Don't you think? Tell me what you think. Last and definitely least, this bimbo, Sydney Sweeney, is selling 5,000 bars of soap that contains drops of her own bath water. So if you want bars of soap with the essence of a weirdo, you fucking weirdo, you know where to buy them. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Have an amazing day. Turn on post notifications. Oh, and shout out to T with T for the Meg case. Thank you.